Self-Love is the New Sexy, the podcast devoted to helping you overcome life's most painful and stubborn challenges so you can feel great, have more energy, and live stress-free every day. To reach your full potential, simply work with the powerful spiritual principles that are readily accessible to everyone. It's easier than you think, and on today's show, W. Mark Watts is going to show you how starting with self-love is the key to joyously and harmoniously making that happen.
Hey everybody, it's W. Mark Watts. I want to say hello, welcome, and thank you for hanging out with me for another episode of Self-Love is the New Sexy. And let's get right into today's topic, and it is a very encouraging one today, and it is give yourself credit. Give yourself credit for progressing along this journey as far as you've come. Now, I was reminded of this a week ago, and it's rooted in the fact that oftentimes we get down on ourselves, or we point fingers, or we get disappointed in maybe where we are right now in life or the things that we're doing in life. And I'm no different. Although I'm very much moving in the direction that I want to move in, I still have many days where I get disappointed or I get down simply because I'm looking at the finish line, or I'm looking at a self-imposed finish line. So I'm constantly thinking about where I want to be, things I want to do, people I want to meet, where I want to be in a relationship, where I want to be financially, on and on and on, where I want to be in my relationship with my son. So we create these finish lines, and many times there's multiple finish lines in our life. And we look at what we want at the end result, which is great. It's great to have an idea of where you want to finish, because it's always good to know where you want to go with respect to the various aspects of your life, of our lives. Now, the challenge, though, is we want that right now. So we want the finish line right now. And although it doesn't make sense, because think about it, I know, we all know where we are in our current life journey right now. We know where we stand. If we're honest with ourselves and we just evaluate and look at where we are, the things we've done, we know exactly where we are, right? So there's no way that if we've set lofty enough goals for ourselves and dreams, there's no way we can be there too. We can't be in two places at the same time. Not for the purposes of this conversation. We can't be in two places at the same time. So we can't be right where we are now, either putting plans into place for the first time, or just getting started, or in the middle of struggling to get started, or in the midst of having some success. We can't be in either of those stages and also at the finish line. However, our mind convinces us that we should be. And that's very tough oftentimes, because our mind has such power that we believe it, we buy into it, because those are the thoughts that are playing in the background for us consistently. And one of the reasons why it's doing that is because we see other people in various stages of their journeys. We look at the people who are very successful or in those spaces where we would like to be, and we want to project ourselves into those spaces right now. Well, the thing that we have to remember is that those people went through their own journey as well. And so you're seeing them now at a level of success. But what you've got to also look back at is the journey. Do you know where they started? Do you know how long it took them to get there? Do you know what they went through to get to where they are today? And I will guarantee you, if you have the ability to learn some of that information, you will see that there was a starting point for them also. And then there was, that initial journey, the pain, the struggle, the challenge. And so there was many different steps to get to where they are today. And it took them time. We look at them and we think, oh, that was overnight. That was just because they came into our awareness when they had built up enough momentum that they were moving pretty fast and that they were already pretty successful, which is why they caught our attention. It's because we know deep inside that's where we want to go, and we connect with that. And we all have the ability to have whatever type of success we want. We have to just be realistic and understand. This is the one time I want us to be realistic and understand that it's a journey. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint, and it's not magic. There's no overnight pill. If you're lucky enough, if you're one of the few lucky ones that can kind of catapult yourself from A to Z really quickly, then hats off to you. That's your journey. And I also want to mention that, the people that we do look at and we do think are very successful and very happy and so blessed, they still have challenges every day as well. Just because you're successful or you've reached that place that you've dreamed of doesn't mean that you no longer have challenges. In most cases, you now have bigger challenges than you had before you reached that place. Now, along that journey as well, you learn the tools, you get the experience that helps you deal with them more readily and more easily at that stage. So, but just don't think that, hey, I get to this point and it's over, it's easy street. Nope, it's never easy street. I know I oftentimes thought that. I thought, man, if I just get started with this, like, for example, if I just get started with my YouTube videos, then it's just going to be so simple and easy. Well, it hasn't been simple and easy. I've gotten started. I've created a couple videos and I'm not happy with them. So I've got to work through how to manage that once I get them completed, and just what the topics are going to be and how I want to deliver it. Still not 100% sure. So it's still kind of foggy. It's very much a day-to-day thing for me. So I'm still massaging what that looks like for me and how to really enjoy it and how to have fun and then how to deliver value, because that's, at the end of the day, I don't want to just make videos just to make videos. I want to make videos that I believe will help people, that I'm led to make, that I'm guided to make. And I want to do it in a format that's fun and engaging. So I'm still massaging that, but I'm going to continue to move through it, because I know that eventually I'll find it. I just got to do enough of them to find my flow, to find my rhythm. And then once I find that rhythm, then I'll be off and moving. So, it's all just, it's really a journey. So just focus on that journey. So as I close today, I really want you to think back or think on your own life. Think about those goals that you have. If you don't have any, create a few, put them a little bit out of reach. If you have struggled to reach goals, because I've been there, and sometimes I'm still there, then make a goal that you can reach with a little bit of work, just so you can start to prime that pump, so you can start to get used to setting goals and then accomplishing them. Because again, that's a muscle, that's a rhythm also. Life is just habits and rhythms. So you got to create your own rhythm. You got to find a way. You got to understand yourself and create your own rhythm. And one of the biggest ways that we break our own rhythm is we don't give ourselves enough credit. Think back on your life about where you've come from. Think about some of the goals that you've already set and you've accomplished. Think about the many blessings in your life, the many people, great people in your life. Think about the wonderful job you have. I could go on and on about the various blessings that you have, that we have, that I have. And then give yourself credit for being able to attract those, being able to manage those, being able to grow those. Give yourself credit for even having the thought to serve or to find your passion or to search for that new job or date that new person or lose weight or get in the gym or eat better or, mend those broken relationships with family and friends. Give yourself credit, because if you look back, you've done quite a lot. While we're striving, though, while we're changing, while we're on our journey, it's very easy to forget those things. And when we forget them, we think that we haven't accomplished anything. So today I just want you to look back and really start to take some inventory. Give yourself a small pat on the back or a big one, depending on what you need right now. You know better than I, but look at your life and really give yourself credit. And the great thing about it is, as you give yourself credit for those smaller things or those things that you have to be thankful for in your life, not only does it make you feel better, it raises your vibration, but it invites and encourages more of those into your life in the future, in the present and in the future. So again, give yourself credit. You've done a lot. You've come a long way. There's still so much other ground to explore and so many other achievements that you can accomplish, so many other dreams that you can make true. But I want you to take a step today to just give yourself a break, take a break, and really honor and cherish where you've been, where you are right now, and where you're going. So that's it for today, folks. It's a pleasure being here with you as always. Continue to stay tuned. Give yourself credit because you deserve it. You are great. You've done a lot. There's still a lot more that we can do. Talk to you all again very soon. Bye now.
You've been listening to Self-Love is the New Sexy with W. Mark Watts. If you enjoyed today's show, be sure to tell a friend. Also, make sure you never miss an episode by subscribing to our show on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you listen to podcasts.